Hello?
Am I too late for dinner?
Not at all. Come in.
Oh, you're that sure I'd come back?
Not really sure, just kind of hoping.
Sorry about walking out on you earlier.
You're allowed.
No, it was rude, and I apologize.
Look, you were just exposed to a life-threatening disease. You're allowed to be a little off your game.
No excuse. And about not wanting to be with you, it isn't because I'm not attracted to you. It's the opposite of that. I want to protect you.
You already do. We're always careful.
Robin, it's not enough. I know now I'm negative, but the next 6 months...
I know there's a possibility you could still be infected.
The HIV strain that I might have is probably different than yours. It could seriously compromise your immune system. The drugs you're on now would be useless, and I can't risk that.
I understand. More than you know.
Look, I've had to deal with a lot since I was exposed. Side effects to PEP protocol, fear in my father's eyes, gossip, doctors and nurses who should know better running the other direction. I can deal with that. But I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I got you sick.
When I first found out that I was HIV positive, Stone was already dying. I assumed that I would live a few years at the most.
How long was that?
That was in 1995.
Before the cocktail.
But HIV was still considered a death sentence. To me, anyway. I mean, I had assumed that I would never have sex with anyone ever again. That was a given. But you know, I really didn't mind it all that much. I had experienced the best, deepest kind of love with Stone. And most people never get to experience that for their entire life. I never would have thought that I lived this long, much less have a career as a doctor or, you know, not to mention the sex life.
Lots changed since then.
AIDS is no longer considered a four-letter word, at least in most places. People deal with it, they talk about it, just like it's any other disease. There's better education, better prevention, early detection is saving lives. I mean, I am proof of that the drug protocols are effective. But some things haven't changed. There's still no cure. And there still is fear of catching it by casual contact. And the fear of giving it to someone else by being intimate.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I got over that because I was with someone that was incredibly brave and so patient with me and kind. He helped me believe that I could be loved again and that I could love again. That's what I want to do for you. I mean, whether or not we end up falling in love, I know that you won't hurt me. But until you know that, until you believe it, I can wait.
You're amazing.
It's about time you figured that out.
So how did you reheat the food?
This apartment has a gas range.
Wow. Looks wonderful.
Thank you. I don't cook very often, but when I do, I find it to be very comforting.
you mind if I get this to go?
April, wake up. Hi. How you feeling?
So what, I'm here from a picnic?
Actually, it's dinner.
Yeah? Who's?
Think of it this way. You could use the calories.
Bought me dinner.
Well, we decided that we wanted to share our dinner with you.
Unless, of course, you're full on mystery meat and instant mashed potatoes and stuff.
Well, I guess my blood work must be terrible if you're bringing in the Last Supper.
No, stop. We're here for a change of pace. That's all.
But then again, the less you eat, the more there is for us.
We have chicken marsala, some wild rice, broccoli raw, real bread.
Okay. Could actually eat some real food. But it's obvious that the two of you have a hot and heavy romance going on, so why would you want to have dinner with the AIDS patient?
Because I'm starting to realize what you're going through. You don't whine. You just get tough. You don't complain about anything. You don't show pain. You lie about throwing up.
Yeah, unless someone gets on my last nerve, then I barf all over them.
That's a good point. Keep your sense of humor. When somebody asks you how you're feeling, you say fine. Because really it's none of their business.
That's right.
But then you gradually stop socializing. Stop returning phone calls. You go to work. That's it. Your life starts to revolve around television shows and books and internet. Because it's just easier to be alone. You're really only protecting yourself. But then I think somewhere in there you start to lose yourself. But you know what the worst thing is?
What?
Food here sucks. You can't. So if the whole doctor thing doesn't work out, you could always be a chef.
Oh.
Yeah, where'd you learn to cook like this?
Well, I lived in Paris for a little while, so I learned to appreciate really good food. I took the time to eat really well. Well, not every day. I did have a lot of meals alone, but besides that, that's why this meal is so special. Because of the present company and because of what we have in common.
Yeah, don't remind me.
You know, as terrible as this disease is, there is this strange kind of benefit. We have the opportunity to cherish every single day. Nights like this mean more. Food tastes better.
Except for at the hospital, because like I said, the food here sucks.
This is so true.
See, and we can find humor in almost anything. I've learned to give myself the little things.
Especially the little things.
To the little things. Small acts of kindness, random or otherwise.
To this moment.